When I reviewed Samsung's petite-sized, clamshell foldable phone the Z Flip a year and a half ago, I said it wasn't the phone for me, because I ultimately want my foldable device to go bigger, not smaller. Samsung has since refined the Flip series twice, and the newest one, the Flip 3, is really good. In fact, most of my peers who review phones prefer it over the larger Fold 3, and I think most consumers will come to the same conclusion, too. I think if I must choose only one of Samsung's foldables to use full-time, I'd still go with the larger Fold 3 because the larger screen improves my work productivity, but the Flip 3 is more fun. While the Galaxy Z Fold 3 is essentially a small tablet that folds like a book into a thin smartphone, the Z Flip 3 is a normal-sized, 6.7-inch, smartphone that folds like a clamshell to become a small square with roughly the same dimension as a small wallet, or a stack of coasters. In the first two versions of the Z Flip, the phone couldn't really be used when closed, because the display on the outside was tiny and didn't show much information. This time around, the outside screen is 4x larger, enough to show detailed notifications. You can read an entire chat message, for example, and widgets that allow controlling various parts of the phone. Best of all, the outside screen can serve as a camera viewfinder, allowing the user to take selfies with the main camera system instead of the default selfie camera, which is almost always inferior. That larger outside screen is the most noticeable improvement. But there are two other major improvements that you wouldn't be able to spot right away. The first is the Z Flip 3 gains IPX8 water resistance. This means the phone can be dipped in water for up to 30 minutes and survive. This is huge, as the previous perception of foldables is that they are more fragile than normal phones. That Samsung managed to shave the price by 50% while offering a device that is not inferior to the last version in any way is impressive. Notice I used the careful phrasing "not inferior to the last version in any way" and not "better than the last version in every way." Because while the Z Flip 3 made the aforementioned improvements to the outside screen plus it gets the annual processor bump to Snapdragon 888, many other hardware For example, the amount of RAM, the type of memory, screen resolution, hinge material, and even the camera system is the same as last year's model. This was done, no doubt, to help keep costs down and meet that $999 price. Samsung essentially confirmed as such in an investor meeting last year, promising that its 2021 foldables would be more appealing to the mainstream.